Bedrock is an online program with Michael Farinloye, your engineer on radio. And on this program, engineer Michael Farinloye, your engineer on radio, and other building professionals will come together to provide solutions to issues that are related to construction, engineering, real estate, security, and built environment in general, with the intention of some people live and work in a safe, conducive, and comfortable environment. Join us on Facebook Live every Friday by 4 p.m. on the Bedrock with Michael Farinloye Facebook page. For sponsorship and adverts or inquiries, please call 070 31 37 37 69. Once again, 070 31 37 37 69. The Bedrock on Facebook Live. Join us now and learn from building professionals.
It's still your host on the Bedrock with Michael Farinloye. I remain my humble self, Michael Omowale Farinloye, your engineer on radio. This video is to provide information about tips on how to check the quality of cement on site, as I promised in my last video. I think things like this is very important, not only at this moment, but should be a continuous thing to help us checkmate our activities on site, that's our construction activities. So I will be giving us about 8 tips on how to check the quality of cement on site. But before I do that, let me just quickly tell us that this is just a guide and not a complete replacement where laboratory test is required, especially a sophisticated structure. So don't let us get it wrong. This is just a physical test that will help us, because there are some structure that we just have to undergo laboratory tests on our cement before we make use of it. But this will guide us on our maybe private buildings that we are doing. That cement that you want to use, how can you just go ahead and check the physical qualities before you go ahead and use it? This is a guide on that I am doing on this very present this video for now. The former video I did, if you have not checked, you watch it, please go ahead and watch it. It is just to tell us how important a quality cement should be. How important a quality cement should be. That is, effect of bad quality cement. I know what the effects are. If you have not watched it, please go ahead and watch it. You can get it on our Facebook page. That's the Bedrock with Michael Farinloye. Or you can also go to our YouTube channel, Stay in the Bedrock with Michael Farinloye. So very quickly, there are so many tests that have been done on cement before we go ahead and use it. We have so many laboratory tests, and talking about fineness tests, consistency tests, setting time tests, stretch tests, soundness tests, and so on and so forth. But on this very video for today, I'm going to give us the tests we can do on site. The one I just mentioned, a few of it are the laboratory test. So the one we can do on site to be able to assure and give us the confidence that we are using a very good quality cement on site is the one I'm doing and I'm giving us on this very particular video. But yeah, very quickly, I'll start with the first one. And that's what I call the date of manufacture. On every of the cement we use have a date of manufacture, and you can get that on the bag of cement that we are using. And let me tell us that once a cement has been manufactured, that manufacture date, that the cement is still okay to be used in the length of 90 days. After 90 days, it starts losing its quality. So please let us take note of that. 90 days, that's 3 months. So gradually, the strength will decrease with time. And like I told us in my last video, the cement is a binding agent. And if its strength decreases, the power to be able to bind materials together, like concrete, like mortar, reduces. So you will discover that 40 to 50 to 60 percent of the strength of a cement reduces after like a year it has been manufactured. So we should take note of that. That's number one tips on how we can check the quality of our cement on site. Number two is the color. This time around, I'm talking about the common cement because we have different kind of cement. I'm talking about the common cement, talking about the Portland cement. And the color of a Portland cement is gray. It is gray in color and a slight green shade. So if you take a little sample and you wash it and you wash it at a very close range, you look at it and you identify a very good cement by its gray color. So if anything of that means it's losing its quality already, or it's not even a quality one at all. Another tips is the hard lumps. That is, as it form a particle, a strong particle. So if it has become hard lumps in where you kept it in the bag, then definitely it has absorbed moisture from the atmosphere. And once it has done that, its quality has become reduced. So we should also be very careful of that. That is, our cement should be free from hard lumps. So let's also take note of that. Another one is temperature. And let me quickly say this. The temperatures of a cement should be cool. It should be cool. And if it is not cool, definitely it has undergone hydration and hydration reaction has taken place. Um, the quality will have reduced. So, and how do we take this? How do we check it? You can just take your fingers, maybe 2 fingers or the whole hand, dip it inside the cement, inside the bag of cement, and try to feel the temperature, whether it's cool or warm. You don't need to be afraid. You are not putting your hand there forever. So just a few minutes, then you take it out. If it is cool, like I said at the peak, talking about the temperature, that means it has undergone hydration reaction and the quality has been reduced gradually. Then if it is cool, it is still very okay to be used. Another tips of the how to check your quality of cement is what I call smoothness. Smoothness. When cement is touched, when you touch your cement or you take a little sample and you rub it in between your fingers, it should give you a smooth feeling. It should give you a smooth feeling. If you feel it's rough, and that means is an indication of adulteration with sand. Maybe it has been mixed with sand. The cement should be powdery enough that by the time you take a little uh, quantity and you rub it in between your fingers, it should be very, very, very smooth. Another one is what I call floating test. I will call it floating test. A very good quality cement float in water for some time before sinking. And how do we do that? Just take a jar of container, transparent in nature. It might be a cup, transparent in nature that you can see inside of it. Put some quantity of water. Then now take little sample of cement, drop it inside. You will discover that if it is a quality cement, it will flow in that water for some time before it's not sink. But if it's not a quality one, it will just sink directly. That means it has some other particles that are not cement in it. So we should also take notes of that. That's what I call floating test. Like I said at the beginning of this very video, this that I'm giving you is just a tips that can be a guide to us when we are making use of our cement, especially on a very, very small project. There are some sophisticated projects that need all our material to be tested in lab. So please is not an alternative to issues like that, but it's just a guide. Yes, another test that I want to tell us at this very moment is the smell of cement paste. Smell of a cement paste. So this is the way we do this. We just take a thin paste of cement with water. That is, we mix water with our little sample of cement that we've taken, and we just make a very thin paste out of it. After we have done that, it should feel sticky between the fingers. If we rub it together, that paste of cement that we have produced with the addition of water and cement together, it should feel sticky in between the fingers. If the cement contain too much pounded clear and sit as another trend, the paste will give an earthy smell. So let's also take note of that. Another one is what I would call glass plate test. How do we do that? A thick paste of cement. This time around, a thick paste of cement um, is taken with water. That is, we mix water with the cement to form a paste, a little bit thick one. Then we place it on a piece of glass. That's a glass plate, and we keep it inside water for about 24 hours. After 24 hours, by the time we bring it out, it should set and not crack. If it is a good quality cement, it should set and not crack if it is a good quality one. I repeat once again, after we have done the paste and we have put it on a thick glass plate and keep it inside water for about 24 hours. By the time we bring it out after 24 hours, that cement should set, that is, it should add and not crack. So once it doesn't add in and it crack, that means it's not a good quality one. I think I've given you about 8 now. Let me quickly run through it. The date of manufacture, that's 1. The color, that's 2. Hard lumps, that's 3. Temperature, that's 4. Smoothness, that's 5. Floating test, that's 6. The smell of cement, that's 7. And the glass plate, that's 8. Tips on how to check the quality of cement on site so that it will help us to use the quality cement and do away with the non-quality cement. And let me quickly say this before I end this video. At times, it might be from the production of the cement. that a bad cement is being manufactured, and at times it might also be from maybe the way we store the cement after after the production has been done. That is also very important. Yeah, that's the reason why in my next video I'll be talking to us on how we can store our cement. And don't forget, we need to use it within 3 months after production. That's 90 days. So within that 3 months, how can we store it and still maintain a good quality cement? I'll be doing that in my next video. Let me say this: if this video is helpful to you, please share. Like I usually say on every of our video and our podcast on the Bedrock with Market Family, share it so that others will also benefit from it. We are helping ourselves together to build and maintain a conducive and comfortable environment. Like the Bedrock with Market Family is for us to talk about issues and also talk about solutions in built environment. And not only that, we also educate our people about business trends, latest business trends in built environment. If you have not liked and follow us on our Facebook page, please go ahead and do that. The Bedrock with Michael Farinloye, and also on our YouTube channel, the Bedrock with Michael Farinloye. You can also subscribe to it so that you get more updates. And not only that, if you are interested in any professional advice, you can inbox us on our Facebook page, the Bedrock with Michael Farinloye. And I think that's all for this very video, talking about tips on how to check quality of cement on site. Don't forget, it's not an alternative. It's just a guide when the laboratory test is needed, especially for sophisticated structure. I remain my humble self. Till next time we meet again on another video of the Bedrock with Michael Farinloye. And not only that, on our podcast that usually come up every Friday with 4 p.m. West Africa time. I remain my humble self, Michael Farinloye, your engineer on radio. Saying bye for now.
The Bedrock is an online program with Michael Farinloye, your engineer on radio. And on this program, engineer Michael Farinloye, your engineer on radio, and other building professionals will come together to provide solutions to issues that are related to construction, engineering, real estate, security, and built environment in general, with the intention of some people live and work in a safe, conducive, and comfortable environment. Join us on Facebook Live every Friday by 4 p.m. on The Bedrock with Michael Farinloye Facebook page. For sponsorship and adverts or inquiries, please call 070-31-37-37-69. Once again, 070-31-37-37-69. The Bedrock on Facebook Live. Join us now and learn from building professionals.